Most people have no idea. Americans 60 and older lost more than $7.7 billion to fraud in 2025. That's a 60% increase over the year before, according to the FBI. And government impersonation scams, which includes Medicare and Social Security, accounted for nearly $800 million of that on their own. Now here's the part that really gets me. Phone scams carry the highest individual loss of any contact method. The median loss per call is $2,210. One phone call, that's a month of Social Security income gone in a single conversation. And to make this even worse, most victims never report it because they're embarrassed. So the number the FBI is tracking is just the surface. The real number is far bigger than what we'll ever know. I want to tell you about a woman named Janet. She lives in Wisconsin, and in October 2025, her phone rang. The caller said they were from Medicare and that her benefits had been terminated. No real explanation, just that they were suspended and she needed to act. She panicked, and she did what any reasonable person would do in that situation. She tried to fix it. That call lasted for hours, and during those hours, the criminals transferred her to someone pretending to be her pharmacy and then to someone pretending to be her doctor. Every single one of them was part of the same operation, reading from the same script, playing a different role. And the whole time, Janet was cooperating because she thought she was working through the right channels to get her coverage restored. The callers coached her to accept medical equipment she didn't need. They told her to just say yes to everything. She did because she thought she was following the process. She had no idea what was actually happening on the other end of that call. Days later, packages started showing up at her front door. A knee brace, a back brace, equipment she never ordered and never wanted. When she finally called Real Medicare to sort it out, she found out the entire thing was fake. Her Medicare number had been compromised and she had to get a brand new one. And her words about the whole experience were this: painful because I knew then I was in a scam and I thought I had to follow the rules to get my Medicare benefits back. That line right there tells you everything you need to know about why this works. I need to say something that most videos about this topic completely miss. Janet was not tricked because she was naive or confused or less capable than anybody else. She was tricked because she was cooperative. She spent her whole life being taught to listen to doctors, to follow medical instructions, to trust authority and the process. And these criminals built a scam specifically for people who do exactly that. They didn't find a weakness in Janet. They found a virtue and they weaponized it against her. And that's what makes this so criminal to me, because these people aren't going after someone who's being careless. They're going after people who are trying to do the right thing. If you're watching this right now and thinking you would never fall for something like that, I want you to sit with this for a second. The people who do fall for it thought the same thing. The difference is they answered the phone. Let me pull back the curtain on how this operation actually runs, because once you see the machine behind it, you understand why it feels so real. These are not lone criminals. They run scripted call centers with multiple people playing different roles: a Medicare representative, a pharmacist, a doctor. All of them are reading from the same playbook, and all of them are criminals. It's a production, and you are the audience. And here's what really gets me. They already have your information before they even dial your number. Stolen Medicare identities are being sold on dark web channels, and I mean places like Telegram and private Facebook groups, for as little as $8 per identity when bought in bulk. That's why the caller already knows your name when you pick up. That detail, your name, is what makes the whole thing feel legitimate before you've even had a chance to think. On top of that, criminals are now using AI to clone voices. They can replicate the sound of a Medicare administrator, a pharmacist, or even a family member using just a few seconds of audio pulled from a Facebook video or a voicemail greeting. You think you're hearing a real person you recognize, and you're not. And the 2026 angle is especially important right now. There's a real Medicare policy change this year, the new $2,100 Part D out-of-pocket cap. It's a real thing. These criminals are using that real policy as cover for fake refund calls, where they tell you that you're owed money and they need your bank routing number to send it to you. There is no refund. There is no Medicare refund department. The whole thing is a lie built on top of something real, which is exactly what makes it convincing. Now, I want to give you 4 things you can check in real time the moment you get a call like this. Any one of these is enough to tell you you're not talking to Medicare. Number 1, they called you. Medicare does not make outbound calls to beneficiaries. That's not how Medicare works. If Medicare is calling you out of nowhere, it is not Medicare. That's the first and most important thing to know. Number 2, they created urgency. Your benefits have been suspended. You must act today. Real Medicare does not pressure you into anything on a phone call. The moment someone on the other end is trying to make you feel like you have to move right now, that pressure is the signal. Number 3, they asked for your Medicare number or your banking information over the phone. Medicare never asks for this in an outbound call. If someone on the phone is asking for your Medicare number or your routing number or any financial information in the call. Number 4, they transferred you to multiple people. A real Medicare call does not chain you through a fake pharmacy and then a fake doctor. That is a coordinated criminal operation, and it is pretending to be a government agency. Real agencies don't work that way. Now, here is the number I promised you at the beginning of this video, and I want you to write this down right now while we're still here together. If anyone calls you claiming to be from Medicare, you hang up. You don't owe them an explanation. You don't need to argue with them. You don't need to prove anything. You just hang up. Then you call Medicare yourself. The number is 1-800-MEDICAR. That number connects you directly to real Medicare, and from there you can verify anything you need to verify on your own terms. Nobody is rushing you. Nobody is transferring you. You are in control of the call. And here's why this one step matters so much. The entire scam depends on keeping you on the line. The moment you hang up and call that number yourself, the criminal on the other end has nothing. They can't follow you to a real Medicare call. The scam ends the second you decide to verify it yourself. Write that number down right now, and when this video is over, I want you to text it to someone in your family today. Not tomorrow, today, because one number is the difference between someone you love getting protected and someone you love staying on the phone for hours trying to fix something that was never broken. I want to leave you with this, because it's the thing that bothers me most about this whole situation. The people being hurt by these calls are not careless people. They're cooperative people. They answer the phone. They try to do the right thing. They follow the process. And these criminals study that behavior and build their entire operation around it. The number I just gave you is what protects them. Share this video with someone in your family who needs it, because the information in this video is the difference between getting played and staying protected. Subscribe. I post every week, and YouTube will put it directly on your homepage. Peace.